Testing. Alright, we're gonna play some Super Metroid tonight, so let's see, in half an hour we've gotten the Varia suit, we've gotten excuse me. Still getting over that cough. We've gotten the Norfair, we've gotten the high jump boots, we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see what's down here. How's it going, bud? We're playing some Super Metroid for tonight. Uh-oh. Wrong way. Nothing much. We, or actually, yeah, a lot. So we got to Norfair, we defeated Kraid. We did a little bit last stream. Got the Varia suit. We've gotten a good start on the stream. So yeah, I mean, you missed a little bit, but not much. Like, you don't have to go back and watch it. It's not like Metal Gear where the story is really integral. A lot less of them. Excuse me. There's gonna be a lot less of them than there was Metal Gear streams, I'll tell you that. I'm thinking in the ballpark of maybe, depends on how I do it. If we do it an hour at a time, then what I'm gonna assume is that by the end, because keep in mind, this is only like, technically it's only like a 3-4 hour game. So I mean, what I'm thinking is that this stream will probably last, I don't know. I mean, it's a good question. Probably in the ballpark of 4 to 5. So nothing too, like, time consuming, just, it really depends on how long we go. Like tonight, let's see. It's 11 o'clock. I'll probably go for about an hour or two. Actually, there is something we need over here. Yep. Let me grab my water. Sorry, I still have this cough. Feeling a lot better than I did on, I believe it was Saturday that we streamed. Friday or Saturday. Feeling a lot better than I did then. Still not absolutely 100%, but I am a hell of a lot better. Like, I can actually go out and do stuff and not, like, feel icky. Excuse me. That is gonna kind of linger for a little bit, though, so you'll have to be patient. Yeah, I'm okay. I just felt a little icky this week. Yeah, like something's going around, but I mean, I'm okay. But how have you been? How have you been, man? Super Metroid isn't that hard. It honestly, I'd say it's pretty easy, like one of the easier Metroids. It's not a really difficult game. It's just you gotta, if you know what you're doing, it can be a lot easier because you can sequence break a little bit, get some of the cool stuff earlier, like we did with the Varia suit. We saved ourselves a lot of time by doing that early. Because what they want you to do, they want you to go to here first, and then go back once you've gotten a few different upgrades. And I said no. Yeah, we're not supposed to be there yet because we don't have power bombs. It's good, man. Oh, happy early birthday, man. Excuse me. Here, let me do something real quick. We do a little damage boosting. Oh, I think y'all are gonna like this next part. Maybe. That's what I think it is. Ooh, yes it is. Yes it is. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, we're not. We're just gonna cheese it a little bit. Now watch this. Hell yeah. I don't know, man. We'll see. Like, you gotta keep in mind, my whole thing is, I mean, I got my own stuff going on. But we'll see. I might stream Wednesday, who knows? Uh-oh, we gotta grind. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Not a bad trick to know. There we go. No, get away from me! Alright. Oh, that's not bad either. Yes, I know what Metal Mario is. I played Mario 64 on stream once. I mean, I've only played like 3 games, and the game that he's in is like in one of them, so I'd hope I know what that is. Alright, so where exactly are we at? Alright. I know where we're going. Kind of. Maybe sorta, I don't know. So I saw my brother this weekend. I mean, he got married. And, I mean, I've said this before. Bros, I'm on unk status now. I'm gonna be an uncle. It's gonna be based. But no, I'll say this. So he is, he's gained a little weight since he got married. And, I said something really mean to him. I told him he looked more pregnant than his wife did, and I don't think he or she appreciated that. But it was pretty funny. I don't know, man. It ends when it ends. I don't really schedule these things out. It's kind of a whenever I need to go or whenever I don't feel like playing anymore type thing. You know? Like, I'm gonna be honest here. Tonight, let's see, what time even is it? It's 20. Excuse me. Yeah, we've only been streaming 20 minutes. Like, we'll be on for at least an hour. Yeah, we'll be on until at least midnight. Honestly, I could even go to 1 a.m. depending on just how I'm feeling, but because I've been like fixing my bedtime because I can't stay up all night anymore. It's over. Oh, oops. Let's refill real quick. Okay, yeah. You know what, Amador? I have a question, and don't take this the wrong way. How old are you? You said it's your birthday, so I mean, I guess the question's fitting, but... how old are you? Uh-oh, we just screwed up big time. Actually, let's just rewind that. Let's do this so we know to come back later. Yes, I do know about butted dog. Dog with butter on him. But you didn't answer my question. How old are you, Amador? Like, I'm genuinely curious. You pop in. And I don't know. Sometimes some of the things that you say, it makes me question how old you are. So, how old are you? There we go. I mean, I don't need to know. It's just something I'm curious about. And plus, you said it was your birthday, so I'm just curious. He's coming back! Oh my god! There we go. Those who know. I remember before I quit my job, I used to say that to my coworkers, and it would piss them off so badly. I'd be like, you see, those who know, and they're just like, shut the fuck up. It's because they weren't those who know. Hell yeah, we got power bombs. That's awesome. I think we may have just gotten that early, but oh well. I mean, I'd appreciate an answer, but no, we can get off the topic if you're that uncomfortable about it, but I don't know. Like, actually, it was Jenny. Me and her were talking the other night, and we were trying to figure it out. Like, I'm gonna give you my answer on this. Actually, no, I'm not. Like, because we were just like trying to figure this out because we cannot tell. Like, we're sincerely at a loss for, I don't know, just what to think on this one. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest here. I just don't know. I didn't have an answer. Oops. I mean, if she comes in, you can ask her. I forget what her answer was. Well, at least give me a hint. Anyway. So... What to talk about? I got the new Donkey Kong game. It's pretty good. Or the re-release of the old one. Oh, son of a bitch. What are you... You see, that makes me think that you're probably... I don't know. Where to go from here? Sure. Let's talk about that. Switch 2 trailer. What did you think of it? I thought the Switch 2 trailer was okay. I think this is where we get the ice beam. Yeah, personally, the name Switch 2 has not really grown on me. Like, I think it would have been better off if it was named something, I don't know, a little bit more creative. But I think it'll do well anyway. It looks cool, though. I gotta give it that. If anything else, it looks cool. Bowser's Fury. It was pretty good. I played through it once when it came out. Wasn't bad. I'm not sure, like, I don't know, as a direction for the series to go, that would be my first choice. But it's not bad. Excuse me. Oh, I have a story about today. I had to go get a new cross. So I wear a crucifix around my neck. Very nice. But so I was having dinner with a friend, and I looked down, and Jesus is just gone. He's just not around my neck anymore, and I'm like, where did it go? Like, I found it in my car, like, a day and a half later, and I'm just like, bruh. But I went out today, and I got some new Benedictine crosses. They're supposed to ward off evil, you know. They're pretty based. Anywho, enough about that. What else to talk about? I don't know. I'm sorry I'm kind of quiet today. I'm just, I don't know, enjoying the game for a little bit. Okay. We can't go here yet, but... There we go. Epic, like Epic Mickey. So true. So true. Man, I'm in a weird place in terms of, like, just making stuff right now. I'm not, like, out of a... No, I'm kind of, like, just in a place to where I kind of just burnt out on, like, just stuff right now because, I don't know, I made it to the end of, I guess, the past 5 years doing the same thing over and over again. So right now I just kind of taking a breather, and it's weird. I'm not used to it. Yeah, actually, I just finished my degree in computer science, so I'm just in a weird place right now in terms of that. Oh hell yeah, we got the X-ray or X-ray scope. So now we have all of the main collectibles in the game. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, coding class. Welcome to the past 5 years of my life, buddy. I've done about nothing but. Oh, shit. What about you, man? You into coding at all? Kinda. Oh, what's up, man? How's it going? We're just playing Super Metroid for tonight. Dude. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, getting a degree in computer science is very hard, but I did it, and now I'm just tired. But, yeah, no, I have a similar phenomena when it comes to rain. I remember, so I grew up with, oh, hell yeah. Super Metroid is 16-bit. Dude, I get it, man. It's a weird but similar story with, let's see, I played Lego Star Wars growing up, and I guess that tells how old I am. but like anytime it's raining, I will just heavily raining, and I'll be walking outside. Just in my head, I will hear the Camino theme because I remember playing that with my brother when I was young. Hell yeah! Yeah, we're just playing Super Metroid. We love Super Metroid. Yeah, I think it's funny, you know, y'all, let's see. Uh-oh. No, I had a similar experience on my first go with the game too. It's worth getting into though. Alright, X-ray scope. Oh, are you shitting me? Well, we gotta come back for this with the gravity suit. Nice, dude. I got that. It wasn't at launch, but it was roughly at launch because I was just like, I don't know. The Switch here, I love it. It's a good console, but it has major like just software droughts. Like, I don't know, not to sound like spoiled or anything, but it's just sometimes like there will just be times there have been times in just the Switch lifespan that it's like, wow, even though it's one of the most highly populated consoles, there's just nothing to play. You know what I mean? It's like, I love the console, but it's just sometimes I'll just be at a loss for what should I play. Wait, I know where to go. We can't go there yet either. Maybe we can. I believe that we can get something from here. But we will have to come back with the gravity suit as well. Yeah, no. That kind of stuff always fascinated me. Well, I think we just sequence broke getting a thing early. That's kind of cool, actually. I didn't realize that you could do that. Yeah, no, thinking about ROM cartridges back in the day was fascinating, and I'll say this. It's strange how, like, excuse me. It's strange how, when you think about it, ROM cartridges back in the day, like, everyone wanted companies to move towards them, but when you think about it, in the end, cartridges kind of won out. Because we're back to it, in a way. Hell yeah. But yeah, like, thinking about just how game devs were able to work in such a small space, like, keep in mind, some pictures, like, and the average JPEG that you would get off the internet is bigger than the entirety of what the amount of data that was used to make Super Mario Brothers. Now that's fascinating to me. Uh-oh. Exactly, you know, like, keep in mind, C++ and a lot of modern languages weren't really around back then. It was all coded in assembly, which I love studying that. I could never code a game in assembly. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I barely made it through my engineering school when it came to doing the, I guess, regular coding with the easy stuff. But just seeing what these people were able to do in assembly, I love watching Kaze because he can break down some of the, like, stuff in assembly. I don't know, it was always fascinating to me, though. I have not played the new Kirby. How is it? Is it any good, Emerald Wizard? I mean, it looks cool, but here, like, my thing, nothing against Kirby. I've never been the biggest Kirby fan. I've always enjoyed the ones that I've played, but I don't know. I never got into it as big as I did Mario or Metroid or anything. But I have liked the Kirby games, the ones that I played. Honestly, you want to know something funny? Most of the consoles, or the console I play most nowadays is probably either the GameCube or the 64. I go over to a buddy's house and we just have at it on either Melee or Smash 64 or whatever. Mario Golf. I love Mario Golf. Honestly, that's kind of so true. Kirby is kind of like Hawk Tuah when you think about it. You know, he's like Tua, and he spits out on that thing. He sucks up that thing, and he spits out that thing, and he's just like Hawk Tuah. So it's such a wholesome and big chungus way of looking at things, you know. Yes. Like now you see gamers. Honestly, that is so true. We need the Talk Tua podcast in Super Smash Brothers. Alright, that's it. Whoa, guys, we did it first try. That's so awesome. We actually are kind of flying through this, though. Let's see, we have most of the energy tanks. We have half of the reserve tanks. Do you mean Jet from Sonic? Jet's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, me neither. My main exposure to Sonic was, let's see, so I watched Sonic X as a kid. I played Sonic Advance 3 on the Game Boy Advance, Sonic Rush. I played the Dimps games, which were good. Let's see, what else was there? Hold on. Well, it's because, you see, Tails has two tails like a helicopter. Jet does not. Jet just has bird wings. It makes sense. Alright, bud. I'll see you later. Hold on. Give me 5 seconds, boys. Yeah, you know what? You got a point. You got a point, man. Video games, as a kid, they had this magic to them because it's like you don't know like everything there is to know about it. I remember when I was a kid, I would play Super Mario 64 DS, and I'd just spend hours exploring because it's like, whoa, what can I find? And nowadays, it's like I can't put myself back into that mindset because it's just like, oh, I know everything there is to know about the game. It's sad in a way, but it's fascinating. All right, we're back. Okay, where to go? I think we're gonna go to Criteria. We're gonna explore a little bit up there. Yeah, because let's see, we've gotten the power bombs and everything early. We have pretty much all of the actual gear there is to get. We just need the gravity suit, which honestly in 2 streams is pretty good. I get that, man. I used to be that way, but now I'm just impatient as fuck. So I'll just sit there and like, I don't know. For Mario games, I typically don't do that. Exactly. But I'll tell you a game I just could not do guideless. Banjo-Tooie. Now that is a game that it's gonna be a while before I play again. It was a good game. It was fun. I'll say that about it. I'm not gonna be someone who's like, I hate this game. Because I liked it. But I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I did not enjoy that game as much as I did the first one. It's a different type of game, though. Like, people wanted a Mario 64 experience like the first one, and it's just not it. Man, that's something else I miss. I miss Rare. Rare was awesome. It connects, guys. Just trust me. It connects into Metroid because you see, Donkey Kong used to be Rareware's property that they developed. Now it's Retro's, and Retroid does Metroid, and you know. I swear, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfectly fine. Retroid does Metroid. There's one of these walls that you can use a power bomb on, and it will... Or am I I'm probably thinking of Zero Mission, to be honest. Oh, no, I'm not. I just was impatient. Dude, Nintendo Power. I'm I'm in this weird group where I was like one of the last people to be able to experience Nintendo Power. When I was like, how old was I? I was 10 when it went out, when Future and everything went under, and they just did away with it. I remember I was actually upset when they did away with it. I begged my mom for the last issue, and you know what? That's one of the things that she finally caved on. There was a lot of things that she never caved on. That was one of them. Because it was only like $8 at the time. I still have it on my shelf. It has been well loved. It is in piss poor condition, but I would take that thing with me everywhere and read it. But yeah, I miss Nintendo Power. But back to what we were talking about with Rare. That is something about the Switch 2 trailer that does bother me. You're gonna have to excuse Good lord. Yeah, something's going around right now. I got like a little crust going on. But anyway, yeah, like I miss Rare. Hell yeah, dude. I wish my library had that. It never did when I was a kid. But no, I would always I remember, I'm not sure if you all have Kroger. We do. Kroger, they used to have them just in stock, so I would go and I would just read them while my mom was grocery shopping. Like, it was towards the end of the run. By the time I really got into it, it was like 2010, 2011, so the writing was on the wall for it, but I don't know, there was something always magical about just reading the issues. Even if it was just old, or not old, but like, whether it be the back issues that I could read at the used like comic shop that there used to be in my mall, because there's a place, I forget what it was called, but I remember they had a bunch of old back issues from the 90s. The one I remember they had in particular was what was it called? It was the Mario Paint one. How do you have eggnog? Isn't it a little bit late in the year for that? Jesus, dude. You alright, man? I miss Rare, though. But, back to what I was saying, though. Banjo, like, initially, before all this started. Excuse me. Banjo-Tooie was such a good game, but it was... That is a game that you have to have a guide for. It's not fun to do blind. And I'll say this too about it. That game was not as easy to get through as the first one. The first one, you jump in, it's one of those games that you can blast through. But for me, I don't know what it was about the sequel, but I just was not into it as much as I was the first one. I just could not get into it. Like, as well. And I think that has to do with the opening level. Like, you get into what's it called? Mumbo's Mountain. It's fun, it's vibrant, but you go to Mayhem Temple, it's just not as fun. Excuse me. Good lord. I'm like dying on stream here. Sorry. But yeah. Mayhem Temple is just not a good opening stage in my opinion, and I feel like that turned a lot of people off to Banjo-Tooie. But anyway, enough of my banjo rant. I'm gonna play the first one soon because I am fiending for a good banjo game right about now. And I've been fiending for Metroid too. Metroid, yeah, Metroid Prime 4, I have a controversial opinion on Metroid Prime. Everyone loves the Prime games, and they're like, they're the best Metroid games. I never got into them. I don't know what it was about it. I loved the look of Samus. I love how all the suits and the bosses looked, and it was incredible. But in terms of just the gameplay, I could never get into it. I'm having like a Peter Griffin moment here. I was not a fan of The Godfather. It insists upon itself. I think Metroid Prime insists upon itself. Get out of my stream. You are not gonna talk like that in my stream. I actually tried to, like, here's my thing. I'm a fan of, like, the Black Sheep games, like, games and series that people are like, oh, that's the bad one. Like, Mario Sunshine is my favorite Mario game. Mario 64 DS, I prefer that to 64. Banjo Nuts and Bolts. I played the first one, loved it. Played the second one, loved it a little less, but I loved it. It, like, once you're out of that opening level, it gets easier to get into, in my opinion. Mayhem Temple was just not a good opening level. Nuts and Bolts, on the other hand, that game just made me sad to play. Because initially I'm like, look, it's probably just, you know, the rhetoric of, oh, game is bad because internet reviewer 15 years ago says so. No, they were right. They were right. That game was dog shit. It was so bad. I'm not denying that. The first two Banjo games had their jank, but they were fun. What was it that Reggie said? The game is fun. If it isn't, then why bother? And that's so true. So true. But no, Nuts and Bolts, I just could not get into it. I don't like how Banjo controls. I don't like how he looks. Get that thing away from me. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. Oh. Oh, you're talking about Metroid Prime. Yeah, the Prime games I could never get into. I made it halfway through the first one. I've gotten the gravity suit. God. I am sorry that I'm coughing so much. I feel like a 50-year-old chain smoker right now because of whatever, like, cough thing that I've gotten. That will teach me not to go out into the wilderness without a jacket, just in my Mario gear. Actually, I haven't. At some point, remind me to show you all some of those videos and pictures I got up on the mountain, because I did some mountain climbing a little bit ago. And I got some pretty cool pictures. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest here. I would rather get teeth pulled, to be honest. I would rather go to the dentist and get my teeth pulled or get a root canal than I would play Nuts and Bolts. Cause I've never even finished it. I got like a level or two in and it bored me to tears. But no, Metroid Prime, it's janky. I love how it looks. It still holds up. Like, how old is it now? It's like, well, about 23 years old. 23 years later, it still holds up in terms of how it looks. But like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of how it plays. And I've bought that game like 3 times. I desperately want to enjoy it, but I just can't. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know why I can't get into it, but I just can't. I've tried it. Because let's see, I've gotten the gravity suit in the first one. I've watched a playthrough of the second one, and it's cool to watch. Just actually playing it, I get lost and I get frustrated. I actually enjoyed that one a lot. I beat it on Game Boy Advance as a kid a few times. I like Yoshi's Island. I don't know. Teeth pulling stream when? Probably soon. But no, I loved Yoshi's Island. I actually have a story about the game Yoshi's Island, and Mario too, for that matter. So I find that, like, in terms of my game taste, I have weird tastes for someone my age. Like, I have the taste in games that are more similar to that of a Gen Xer than I do someone my own age. Like, you ask someone my age their favorite games as a kid, they'll be like, oh, I loved Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I loved Mario Galaxy and all that. I grew up with Mario 3. I grew up with... yeah, coughing. Oh, damn it. Come on, show up, show up, show up. We have enough health that we can just tank this. There we go. I did play Dread. I always do this. I'm like, okay, I have a story, and then I just don't elaborate on it. I think there is something wrong with me. But anyway, let me finish my story first. Let's get to that story, and then I'll tell my Dread story. Okay, so in terms of playing the Mario games on Game Boy Advance, let's see. So, as a kid, when it came to buying games, I didn't buy them, like, per se. I didn't have eBay. By the time I really got into buying a bunch of video games, like, I didn't use eBay. I would always hunt for them at my local game store. I swear, for being a launch title to one of Nintendo's most popular systems, Mario Advance 1 was so fucking hard to find for a while there. I saw it twice in my childhood. Excuse me. First time I saw it, I remember I begged, because I was working off report card money. Like, get an A on your report card, you get like $10 for, well, all A's on the report card, not $10 an A, but like for all A's, I got a $10 bill. And I remember they had it once, and I was like 8. And I begged and pleaded with my mom, and I'm like, please, look, I've been looking for this game for so long, can you help me? And she's like, well, we'll get it next time. And then next time came and it wasn't there. That made me mad to the point of tears. But no, I actually did get something instead that day. I got, instead of Mario 2, I ended up getting Donkey Kong Country 3. Which, honestly, was not a bad choice, because I was really into Donkey Kong Country as a kid, too, because Donkey Kong Country Returns, my grandfather, he pre-ordered that for me. And I remember I played it with him and my brother at his house. Man, my grandpa was awesome. It's a shame, like, he really did help me get into some of my taste for games, and then he, like, died when I was 12. But, yeah. In terms of my own personal game taste, I have the game taste of, like, a boomer, because it was cheaper to buy a used Game Boy Advance game, you know, 10 to 15 a pop, versus buying one for, like, average going rate for a DS game was like $30 to $40 at the time. And considering, you know, that was $40 was a lot to me at the time, it's like, well, I can either have that, or I can either get like 3 to 4 Game Boy Advance games, or 1 DS game that could or could not be shovelware. But yeah, no, I got a lot. Let's see. So through that, I ended up playing the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. I played the classic Mario games. I played a lot of good games as a kid, just because of, I don't know, being somewhat of a cheapskate. Because I just didn't have a lot of money to, you know, just waste on a bunch of games. So it's like, well, I'll buy that and be good for a little bit. Actually, okay, so to finish my story out, I get sidetracked a lot. But to finish out that story, I ended up finding it years later I was like 13, and the used game store that I go to, they just have, like, by chance they just had it there one day, and I'm like, oh, and then I immediately picked up that shit, and it was pretty good. Now, okay. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go in from down there, but alright, let's get this one real quick. Okay, I know that there should be a second platform around. There it is. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. Okay. Who is still here? Oh, okay. Alright, so to finish so for the Dread story, I have another story to tell first. So when I got Mario 3, I remember the seller kept trying to get me, or the store kept trying to get, like, push a fake copy of the game onto me. I don't know what it was, but even back then I knew, I'm like, okay, this is not a real copy. I remember because it looked really weird. The label was off. It had a render of Mario, because they had 3 copies of Mario 3. They had a copy, and I mean I liked how it looked better than the official label, but even then I'm like, there's something wrong with this one. So they had that one. It had Raccoon Mario flying on the label. They had a second copy, and it was the box art condensed onto a sticker. And that one I knew was fake. And I was like 7 or 8 at the time, but even then I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not. No, I don't want that one. Alright, we're gonna grind for a minute, but yeah. Okay. Well, my story's over on that one. For my Dread story, I remember I was as sick as a dog. I had caught something at work, and I remember I was just like, I was bedridden. And it was when I just got my refrigerator. So I was just sitting there eating like an ice cream sandwich that I made, playing Metroid Dread. And you know what? It was pretty good. That's my story about Metroid Dread. Alright, and let's see. But yeah, I did play Metroid Dread, and I had fun with it. Oh, and my Yoshi's Island story. So I got that one when I was in high school. That one I got for, I think it was like, that one I did buy on eBay. That's the only one that I broke my rule on because I'm just like, because I don't know, there's something fun about hunting for the game in person, but I remember I went to the store to buy it, and I forget what exactly my reasoning was. Oh, the gravity suit. Hell yeah. Alright, that's gonna make our lives like 10 times easier. Mario Kart 9, I don't know. Because here's my thing. Mario Kart 9's exciting and all, but I don't know, something about it's just like, it's cool. I have a weird stance on Mario games nowadays. I miss Charles. It's not the same without his vocal work. Yeah, don't mean to be negative, but it's not the same. I miss Charles doing the, you know, woohoo! Something, you know, soul in video games. I mean, of course I'm gonna play it, but I don't know. It's not the same. So it's not that I'm not excited. I don't know, I miss the way things used to be. Maybe I'm just getting old. I feel like I came in on the ground floor. Alright, now. I've met Charles in person before. Very nice guy. You know what? I hope he's doing well. Yeah, you know what? That would be pretty funny if that's who they choose to be next in the roster. Like, no, not, like, here's been my thing about it. I think, so they've added Link, they've added Animal Crossing, they need to get some F-Zero characters in there. I'm not saying turn it into Super Smash Kart, but Nintendo's not doing anything with F-Zero. And you mean to tell me that you're not going to, I don't know, include any reference to the series that got Mario Kart, I don't know, off the ground at all? I don't know. Something about that seems like a wasted opportunity to me. Ah, yeah, we needed this. Ooh, someone told me I fell off. I needed to hear that. Insert picture of, like, Humpty Dumpty. That one hard-ass picture of Humpty Dumpty. Dude, a new F-Zero game would be awesome. I'm glad some, like, not, I don't know. I'm glad to see Metroid coming back in a way. Because Metroid is awesome. Like, this is one of my favorite games. One of my favorite series, too. So it's like, it's nice to see it come back. Oh my goodness, we're blasting through this game, huh? Like, I've been kind of playing on autopilot, but we're almost finished here. Like, I've just been playing this to play it, but, like, really just kind of examining where we're at in the game. We're almost there. Because let's see, we're in Meridia now. Or now we're in Meridia. Yes, yes, I've watched Falcon Densetsu before. I love the F-Zero anime. Falcon Densetsu is a great show. It's underrated. Have you seen the project that someone's doing where they're taking the it's the DVD rips of it and they're upscaling it to 4K. I'm excited for that. It's called Project Spin Booster. Now, I think they're like 30-something episodes into it now, I want to say. It's funny, because I remember when I watched it, it was the VHS rips that, I believe his name was Dreadop. He got his hands on it, and he gave it subtitles. Oh, no, damn it. Damn it. Sorry, we're not ready to go down there yet. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop soon. This is like my least favorite part of the game. Oh. Oops, I thought that was a missile door. Alright, there we are. Alright, let me read your comment. Yeah, it's great. I really like where they took the story in Falcon Densetsu. I've been trying to get a buddy of mine, so he's not really into anime like I am, but I have been begging him to watch it with me. And he's gotten a few episodes in. He seems to like it so far. If Nintendo were to make a new F-Zero, I don't know what the story would be like, to be honest with you. What would I want it to be like? I don't know. I think that the anime, I'd like to see more in that universe, to be honest. I like the, what's it called? I like the Mobile Task Force. Oh, damn it. I wish honestly... I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna sound kind of lame as fuck, but like, in a perfect world, if I were in charge of Nintendo, I'd love to make like a kind of a GTA style game where it's just the mobile task force doing mobile task force things. Like, that would be awesome. Uh-oh. Get out, get out. Get out of there! Oh my god! But if Nintendo were to make it, I don't know. I could see them doing some sort of reboot. Apparently they're doing, that's what's going on with Mario Karts. I mean, that it's not that hard to imagine them doing with F-Zero if they were to ever come back to it. Like, honestly, I could easily see them taking it in that direction. Honestly, that would be cool. Alright, I think we're gonna cut off the stream in a few minutes. Like, I'm gonna stream earlier tomorrow. But we've been streaming for about 2 hours now, but, bro, trust me, bro. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Team Sonic. Nintoddlers are gonna start crying. I like how every game that's like, oh, it's the Mario Kart killer, it's like, it gets forgotten. Just like when people try and do that with Smash, like Nickelodeon All-Stars, that Warner Brothers one that they tried to make a thing but kind of failed. I don't know, something about that always amuses me. Let me just grind out for a few minutes. I'm thinking we're gonna stream either tomorrow or Wednesday. And we could either finish it up or get a good way through Meridia. Alright, and I think this is a good place to stop. Let me save real quick. Well, it's been fun today. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I had fun today. We made it a good way through this game. Let's see. So we have 7 out of... Let's see. 7 out of... Oh, I promise you, I'm good at math. I graduated college. We have 10 out of 14 E-tanks. We have 3 out of 4 reserve tanks. We have most of the upgrades. And yeah, no, we're... Let's see. Oh, you can't do that in this game, I forget. I'm thinking, Zero Mission Logic. We have most of the map explored. So true, Maced and Metroid Metroid pilled. I don't know what's going on with me tonight. I don't know why I can't speak. But yeah, Retroid does Metroid. But yeah, no. We've gotten a good way through this game. I think if we did, honestly, if we did another stream like this, where it's like 2 hours, I could probably knock this game out. But I don't know. We'll see. Like tomorrow, this week, this game will be finished. But I don't know if I want to do it tomorrow or Wednesday or whenever, because after that, I don't know what I'm gonna play. We may do some Mario Kart or something multiplayer. I'd be down for that. But anyway, dude, if gooning is in Metroid Prime 4, then that would be goontacular, dude. Anywho, I hope you all have enjoyed watching. It's about 1 a.m. We'll see y'all later.
Bye-bye.